Evacuees from Donbass pour into this transit and relief hub all day long.
We'll register everyone in turn. You can wait over here. There are more and more people coming, so please just sit down and feel more or less comfortable and rest a bit from your journey.
I'm from Slovyansk, the Donetsk region. We already had to leave once. On the 7th of April 2022, it was awful. And in April 2025, we came back.
She was determined to stay, even after her home got shelled.
We got a good amount of compensation money from the state and repaired the house, but now it's again become too scary to live in Slovyansk, so we're leaving again. I hope it won't be for long.
Hoping it won't be for long, since 2022 at least 500,000 Ukrainian IDPs have been housed temporarily in student dormitories, like this one in Kyiv region. Russian attacks have cut electricity all over Ukraine. Here at least the heating is working.
This block has been renovated thanks to the Ukrainian Red Cross and the UN's migration agency. There's one kitchen per 8 rooms. Here on this floor, that means 15 people.
It is supposed to be temporary accommodation, but for tens of thousands, moving on has proved impossible.
They require so many documents to get compensation for our house. If only we had them, I'd be so happy. But without that, I've got nothing. I barely had time to grab a change of clothes. I didn't think about documents. Does anyone? I left in a panic. My youngest seemed to be going mad from fear, holding his head in his hands from the explosions. We left in less than 2 hours.
She has 2 rooms here, with her 3 children and her mother. Nina left her home in Donbass in 2022.
I've had a very long journey. From right near the border of the Donetsk People's Republic, I came all the way over here. At first, I went to the Sumy region. My mother has relatives there, but I couldn't find them. The village where they lived had been destroyed.
In spring 2023, she joined her daughter and grandchildren here.
I saw other dormitories in Sumy and Zaporizhia. This one is so much nicer. But what's so hard is the thought that we'll never go home. I'll never even visit my mum and dad's graves.
That and the loss of her son, who stayed behind.
A shell flew in, destroyed our house, and killed him.
Like Dasha, Nina has little hope of getting compensation for her ruined property. They live here in a sort of limbo. There are some promising housing projects for Ukrainian IDPs, such as this one funded by the American billionaire Del Hansen. Complete with a school and clinic, it offers free housing for 2,000 people for 5 years.
Unfortunately, demand exceeds supply to such an extent that even if we built 100 villages like this one, it wouldn't be enough. That is why we're not going to stop here.
The Vysotskys, whose town in Kherson region fell to Russia on the first day of the invasion, moved here in December. After 2 years in a cramped rented flat, they say they're hugely grateful to finally have something comfortable.
So this is our kitchen living room. There's Mum's room. And over here is the kids' room.
Marina and the children left for Ukrainian-held territory in May 2022.
That's when the occupation got heavy, when people started to disappear. And the Russians started going around putting guns to people's heads and kicking them out of their homes. They'd say, "We like your house, we're going to live here now." Or they'd shoot you from their car because they didn't like the way you looked at them. Or you were just in the wrong place at the wrong time.
And they didn't always let men leave the occupied zone. Leonid's chance came in summer 2023.
They blew up the Kakhovka Dam and we were flooded. We spent 24 hours on the roof, me and my brother, and then decided to row towards Kherson in this little two-person boat we had. When we got within range of the Ukrainian mobile networks, we called for help, and Ukrainian soldiers came to get us. They used a drone to see where we were.
Leonid watched the Hansen village being built. He worked as a plumber and electrician on the site. He hasn't met many of the neighbors yet, but hopes it will prove to be a supportive community of people from all along Ukraine's 1,000-kilometer front line, united by the trauma of displacement.